Okay. So our session begins. On the dusty square in the center of Battletown, the camera pans up to see our heroes gathered around the tailgate of their truck. Victor standing a little way away, propped up against the wall, allowing you a little time to talk amongst yourselves.
So are we gonna do the Wolf Creek job?
I think so. What did you say? 300 caps, 150?
150 up front, 150 afterwards, which you'll send with the first wagon thing that turns up, which will give us some money to go get some new tools and stuff to go do this.
Okay.
Right. Since we're gonna get 150 up front, maybe wanna buy something more from here before we leave.
Well, I could definitely do with a new gun if we can't get ammunition and get this repaired. Probably do with a new gun regardless.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can get backup gun so you don't suck when that breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Hello.
Okay.
Okay. So do we want to do some quick trading with what people need? We've got 150. Hello.
Hey.
150. So what's that? 30 caps each?
I'm fine with giving mine up if someone needs to buy some supplies vital
Okay.
for the group.
So going forward, do we split caps? Do we split loot? Do we pool it and use it as we see fit? What does everyone want to do?
I'm fine with pulling it. I see it as a group endeavor, personally.
Morg?
Me okay with it.
Okay. All right. So we've got 150 caps.
Wait, you spin caps. Smart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That good enough for Morg. What does Good Boy think? Good Boy, what do you think?
I don't care about money. Although, there is something here I would like.
Oh,
2 things, in fact.
more Nuka-Cola?
No. The robot. It has arms that could be recycled.
The robot.
How much do they want for the robot?
I think I've missed something important.
The
That's the
robot-
feeling I'm having here.
Or if you wake up with no arms next week, you know why.
He's talking about the fact that Battletown has a broken Mr. Handy robot for sale.
That we said we would. That we thought we might have a look at and see if we could repair for them because it's their medic.
I am
Okay.
I am personally very keen in buying the robot and repairing it for us. Don't really care to repair it so they can have it for a few caps. It could be an asset. We also could use the arms on Good Boy here. And I think
Are we
it's
repairing it or are we
150.
breaking it down for scrap?
We can do both. We can like repair it and remove the arms for now, and maybe we'll find more arms later. We can scrap
Okay.
it completely.
So how much do they want for the robot?
150, I think, was it?
I don't want to pay 150 caps for that robot right now. Right now, we could probably do with some armor and some more equipment.
Fair enough. I'm just trying to see the list. Where was? Yeah, it's 150 for the robot. I just found it in the list. So, all right, if we want to skip on the robot for now, it's fine since we don't have many caps. I'm trying to. I've noted down how much caps we have in the online thing. What was the link for that?
What, in the spreadsheet?
Yeah.
It should be in game resources at the bottom.
Well, I've got it open. Got the settlement from Hope for the settlement of Hope one, yeah?
Yeah.
With gear. Someone in column G has written 132C from #37 and 38. So I presume you've sold the plasma pistol and the
Yeah.
Institute laser rifle.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
we've got 132 caps. Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. So we have. So if when we accept the job, we have 150 on top of that. So we
Right.
have like 280.
So, but Joe needs a new gun.
All right.
So-
Okay. So let's get what we need in terms of gun for Joe, and if we have leftover around 150, a bit below that, maybe he can haggle for it a bit lower than that, so we
I
can
intend to.
get that too, perhaps.
Yeah.
I intend to see what the guy at the store's got.
Yeah. All right. Let's go do that first. But we have like 280 when we accept the job, not just 150. All right. So let's go talk to Victor, I guess.
We used signal to Victor, and Victor walks over to you. What have we decided then?
Looks like we're expedient shit shifters.
I'm actually really glad to hear you say that, because I'm struggling a little bit to get a team together to go out, so that will actually take some pressure off of me. I can have that all loaded up in about 2 or 3 hours. I'll get some people working on it now.
Okay, we just need to either talk to you or the gunsmith about some weapons.
Talk to Jed. I deal with things in general. Jed is a specialist.
Okay.
Okay,
Where's
I'll come
Jed?
with you.
Okay. He points to one of the larger stores on the square. There are a lot of sort of small buildings and market stalls that sell various little bits and pieces. But the largest building on here is a mostly wood, some bits of scrap metal, reasonably well appointed building out of the lot of them. It has a big sign outside the front of it in neon that's flashing saying Jed's Guns.
Also, out of character, I have an idea if we wanted to do it. See if they're okay with us fixing the robot, us taking the all the arms but one, and then having maybe once a week escorting the robot from, if we fix it, to have double duty 1 week or whatever at our town, and then a week at Battletown, or a week at Hope, that type of thing.
Traveling doctor.
Yeah, traveling doctor. That's of course not a character, because Morg would never think of that.
All right.
I'd say I'm just pretty keen to get this for ourselves, and then if they want, they can rent it out. It's all right. We don't have to get it now, 100%. But why compromise? I'd say we can just get it later, maybe. Since I am into the robotics perk, we can make a lot of work on it.
Okay.
Maybe there are some robots back in the bunker, that room we have to see what kind of equipment there is also available, I guess, for deciding.
Oh.
Okay.
Ralph, can Morg come with you to see the armor and weapons?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yay!
If you can fit through the door.
Excuse me, Victor, can Morg fit indoor?
Yeah. Just be careful though, Morg. It's there's going to be a lot of delicate equipment in there.
Me don't
So
touch nothing.
Yeah, I'm sure Jed will be more than happy for you to touch things. You just got to be careful.
Good boy. Guard vehicle. Make sure no one touch. Except for, Phillips and Victor. And maybe Ken.
Good boy nods, sits down, wags his tail once, and his eyes turn red.
Good boy, could you please bark twice before you attack and then give us a second to come out and check to make sure that they're meant to be there?
Good boy's mouth opens and he says, not in his normal accent, "Sentry mode engaged."
I'm going to look over to Victor and I'm going to say, please do not let anyone load anything onto this.
Victor backs away with his hands up.
I know, but he won't move. Right, come on then. Let's get some new toys.
And then Morg will also take out, like, his machete and then the board and put it in the back, and then also his knuckle dusters as well.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So you cross the square to the large building. The door itself is actually quite wide. It's actually perfectly fine for Morg to be able to get into. And the roof is quite high. There are lots of, when you get in through the door itself, the walls are relatively plain with lots of hooks and racking on them. On the walls you can see various bits of equipment, some weapons, some armor, some boxes, and directly in front of you is a fairly large counter with it's a large glass counter that seems to be mostly intact. There's a few cracks in it in various places, and it's a little dusty. You can see a couple of pistols under the glass in front of the counter itself. And standing behind the counter is a man. He has quite long, wild, dusty blonde hair. His skin is leathery. He's got a slightly wild look in his eye. When you walk through the door, his eyes kind of go wild. Big smile appears on his face. Welcome to Jed's Guns. Come on in. How can I help?
I'm going to pull out the 44. The 44?
So you pull out the 44, and as you're pulling the 44 out, he pulls a sawn-off shotgun out from under the table.
And I'm going to look at him and go, mine doesn't work.
Mine does.
You got any ammunition for it?
What, for a shotgun? Yeah.
The 44.
44. Can't say I do.
All right, put it back. Right. Okay. What guns have you got? Other than the shotgun?
Well, I've got... Let me show you my general list. I'll pop it into chat if someone wants to read this one out.
Light pistols, light armor, box of 30 10mm rounds, box of 20 32 rounds, mini fusion cells, lucky 10mm pistol. Is that it?
Yep.
5 firing caps. Holy.
It's
So
lucky.
he shows you this piece of paper with his general list on it,
Mhm.
and he gestures around the shop and to the counter in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we already have 5 pistols.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, but it's one of those where we might have to buy something, or we might have to take one of those pipe pistols, and we might have to do some mechanic in this session, guys.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we go buy some some uncommon materials or something. Actually, I don't know how much do we have. We have 5
Buy
uncommon.
Intel.
No, buy some so we can do some modifications with the workbench.
Right,
we-
give me a second, because I need the rule book. Fallout. I can't remember where we put the bloody rule book.
So, Hale, what's light armor per location?
An excellent question. So that's basically like per location is like arm. You could buy one arm's worth of light armor, one leg's worth of light armor, a head's worth of light armor, etc., etc.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just interested in the stats.
Back, have you got the book?
No.
Settings files.
Let's find it.
So there's settings files, and there's a bit about John the Vault Dweller, and then there's a link for Roll20, link for main rule book, etc. So
Brilliant.
it's just in there.
I'm just grabbing it now.
Sadly, I can't help today with the rule books.
Okay, armor and armor mods.
Right. So what I'm going to suggest, guys, out of character, which my guy will kind of suggest in character, is anyone who hasn't got any armor, we at least get some chest armor, because it's not going to kill. It's not going to kill us, and it might help someone not kill us, if that makes sense.
It's leather armor he's selling.
That's fine. So that's 2, 4, that's 60 caps off the bat for 3 of us who can wear it. Do we have anything that would fit our...
Okay, wait, let me stop you there. It's like per location. So you will have it only for your chest, for example, if you bought one piece.
Yeah. But right now, would you rather have no armor or something?
Yeah, sure, but are you going to buy only one piece per person? That's what I'm asking.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
like a chest piece.
Okay. All right, fine.
Right.
Hale, like when the enemies hit us, do we roll to see where they hit us every time?
Yeah, it's
Alright.
random.
Sure.
But sleeveless leather armor sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty rock.
So leather armor will give you 1 physical and 2 energy resistance.
Just to confirm, I have clothes that give me.
They'll go over the top of clothing.
So okay, I can stack them.
And totally out of character, Morg has chest piece and left arm armor on.
Right.
You can't wear this armor though.
Right.
You have to have. You can only wear raider armor.
Right.
Okay, so do we go for 5 pieces then? One of wait, I guess Prometheus can wear it either. I assume.
Right. Hang on a second. So, Prometheus can't wear armor because he's a robot, but he can get more armor plate, and we can always weld scrap to him. Whether he wants to be welded with scrap or not is another matter.
Does that work? I don't know.
Does now.
I am durable enough. Don't worry.
You might be being pushed around in a trolley because you can't lift because of your jetpack. But you will have your armor. Right.
I think only
So
3 of us can.
So do we want to buy 3 lots of torso armor?
I would say bare minimum, yes.
Okay. So that would be 60 caps. Do you
Right.
want to do your thing and see if you get the price down?
I will do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if we're going to get for it some extra bits first.
Then we can try to offset that with bits that we've got in our inventory that we don't necessarily want.
Okay.
So we've got an auto pipe gun that nobody seems to want to use.
We've got,
We've got some
should have
shotgun
second-
shells and some 45 ammo.
Right. Okay. Hale,
Hmm.
the pipe pistols that are in stock, are they
Mhm.
bog standard pipe pistols, or is there anything in there that is like? Do we have a pipe revolver? Do we have mods on them?
There are no mods on them. They are standard pipe pistols.
Right. So, off the bat, guys.
Except, I think you've got an automatic one, which has an automatic receiver on it.
We
Yeah,
have an
we-
auto pipe
Yeah,
pistol,
we have an
auto pipe gun, yeah. So you're
There
probably
are
better
no
off using that.
I am, because that gives you spread.
Mhm.
But what I'm looking at is the modifications on the guns in front of me. What I was hoping to do we have the ability to make either an advanced or a calibrated receiver?
Do you have the materials to do so, and the skill set to do so, and the weapons workbench to do so?
Right. So we already know the answer is no to two parts of that.
Then the answer to that question is no.
Okay.
All right, wait, hold up. Like, do you have it in front of you? What is the skill that it needs? Is it gun nut 1 or 2?
It's gun nut. Advanced is gun nut 2. Calibrated, it doesn't have a perk requirement on it.
Calibrated you could do.
Yeah.
If you've got the skill set to do it, and the weapons workbench, and the materials.
So as soon as we get back to base and the delivery is done on the workbench, we can try and do those things, depending on the materials that we will have on hand. But
Right.
you'll be stuck for at least this session, I think, with the weapon.
Well, what I was
How this-
wondering is, what's this guy's name?
Jed.
Right.
Has
Jed is, while you're having this conversation, Jed is just sort of stood wide-eyed with anticipation.
Jed, do you have a weapons workbench we could use?
I have a weapons workbench. Do you need some repairs done?
Yes, and I might potentially want to modify something I'm going to buy off you.
Okay. Talk to me.
I am potentially after either buying a pipe pistol and wanting a comfort grip and calibrating the receiver.
Okay. We can do that.
How much would that be?
Pipe pistol's 30.
Mm-hmm.
I can make it calibrated. That'll be another 40. 50.
60,
And-
70, 80.
And what was the other thing you wanted?
Comfort grip on the.
Another 50.
So 100. So basically 130 quid
130 caps.
for that.
Why not just use the automatic pipe pistol that we've got?
Yeah, gonna have to.
Or could I interest you in this? And he reaches under the counter and he pulls out a 10mm pistol and he places it on the counter almost reverently. You've seen 10mm pistols before. There's something different about this. For a start, the receiver looks slightly different. Secondly, it has a different barrel on it, a different grip on it, and it has a reflex sight built onto it.
Okay.
Thirdly, can't afford it.
Yep, that's also what I thought, mate.
How much is it, dear Jen?
500 caps, and that's cheap.
Mm.
This right here is a legendary pistol.
That's
Legendary
pure
is
fire, maybe?
Unfortunately,
Sounds
right now we don't
interesting.
have legendary amounts of caps.
He looks disappointed, picks the pistol up and puts it back into the counter.
Next time.
Right. So, with that in mind, Phil,
Mhm.
we're going to need some ammunition for that pistol.
We already have
38
it.
ammo, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll need to buy some ammo. We're out of ammo for that, I think.
We've got 32 rounds.
I will shift through that faster than anything else, considering the type of gun it is. Probably need another stack of ammunition, and then... Have you all got something as a backup?
I'm one trick pony, baby.
Not really, but
Thought you kept a plasma.
yeah, we found out I was cheating with the plasma. It doesn't use the ammunition that I have, so I cannot use it anymore.
Right. What ammunition does it use?
Like
Microfusion?
plasma cartridges, and I have the microfusion cells.
Plasma cartridges?
Yeah, which are
Jed?
I think insanely
Will be
expensive.
there.
Yeah, even if we find some to buy, it's not really worth it.
Is it not?
No, I don't think so.
If it's not worth it, is it worth trading it?
No, because it has like a part or two, I think, on it that I need to
Right.
detach and put it on my weapon.
Cool. Right. Well, in that case, then, 3 rounds of armor, 1 box of ammunition extra just in case. Anything else?
Sorry, does he sell on the ammo that we need? I
He's
see
got some
point
38.
Yeah,
Point-
he sells a box of
32.
32s.
Jade, do you
Sorry
have
about Chris.
38 ammo?
He hasn't got any 38 ammo.
Sorry, 38 ammo. It should be 38
38.
ammo.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So it's 60 for the armor, and another box of 20 rounds is 30
Eight.
caps and 90 total.
90.
So, what's your big friend use?
Morg does
Blade.
not use little guns like this. They're too small for Morg.
Blades.
That's a shame.
Morg interested in big gun. Do you have big gun?
No, I don't have any big guns, but I do have a sledgehammer. He has this hungry look in his eyes.
Oh, sledgehammer?
Yeah, it's not really the kind of thing that the people around here like to use, but might be suitable for you. Let me go grab it. He
Morg
disappears
will
off
nod.
behind a door, and he comes back in, dragging this thing behind him. It has a really long shaft that's wrapped in blue electrical tape, and it kind of snagged at the end, and it's kind of a little bit threadbare, I suppose, is the word you'd use to describe it. It has a big steel, heavy end on it. He lifts it up and very carefully places it on the counter.
How much?
40.
I'm going to look at everyone else. Is it better? Right. Is it better than what Morg is currently using?
Yeah.
Good question.
Okay.
Well, it depends on what Morg wants to do, but stats wise, it's kind of swings and roundabouts. It doesn't have a damaging effect on it, but it does do more damage in and of itself. So it has a base damage of 5, but it doesn't do.
It doesn't pierce. It doesn't.
It'll do piercing because of Morg's stuff.
Right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Are you all okay if we throw that on the pile?
Yeah.
Morg likes it. Yeah, sure.
So 40, 60, that's 100. 20 caps left out of the 150, plus whatever else we've picked up.
Dear Jed, do you perhaps have any weapons of the energy type?
Energy weapons.
Laser weapon.
It's not something we tend to trade a lot in. Insofar as we don't get them very often. So I don't have anything in stock. I could look out for something. Are you looking for something particular?
Not something specifically. Just curious if you had anything.
You guys coming back through here in the future?
Mm-hmm.
Provided you survive the wasteland, of course.
Of course. Very likely.
I can look out for something.
All right.
There's some
Thank you
flavor
very
mods
much.
too, then, preferably.
He takes out a notepad and starts making notes.
Right. I think I'm ready to start doing dice rolls, guys. If that's everything.
You mean to barter with him?
Of course I'm going to battle him. Do you think I'm going to try and pay full price?
So how much you want to be sawn off shotgun? Joe?
Sure.
How much do you want for the sawn off?
Ooh. I'm not hugely thrilled to part with it, if I'm honest. I'd take 60 for it.
If you can barter them down, I'll take that out of my personal caps.
Right, I'm going to make a bat roll against Jed, if you don't mind, to see if I can get all this together for a good price.
Okay. So what's the total that we're looking at?
To
The 60 for the armor.
60 for the shotgun,
60 for
120.
the shotgun. Yeah.
So was it 20 for the bullets, and 40 for
30.
the sledgehammer?
I think that
30.
was
The bullets were 30
and 40 for the sledgehammer.
and 40 for the hammer, yeah.
100,
180.
160, 190.
Yeah, 190.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Do you guys mind if I spend 3 action points on this?
Sure. Just so you know, we have 3 action points. But I'm fine with you spending that.
Yep.
B?
Hagging's important.
I'm good.
Okay, so that gives me an additional 2 dice on the roll.
Mhm.
Hale, I'm presuming this is a me versus you roll.
Mm-hmm.
Can I spend luck?
Oof.
I can later. And I'm going to spend a luck point on the 18.
Okay.
/R 1D 20 14.
Oof.
Okay. Jed will absolutely not move on price. He is you keep pointing out things like the issues with the armor, and every time you say something, he's got this salesman spirit, and you start talking about a thing, and he very quickly shifts you onto something else, very subtly and smoothly shifts you onto something else, until you get to the end of it, and you realize that actually he's dealt with everything that you've spoken about.
I can't re-roll anything.
It's over after the luck points, I think.
It's up to you guys.
You could spend luck points to re-roll.
Again.
You can't re-roll that one that you've just done, but you can re-roll the other ones.
Not worth the risk. Because unless you roll directly under
If you roll under 5, yeah, you could convert them into
twos, but there's no point in trying to risk it.
And in fairness, you need to get at least
Two
two
dice.
successes in order to make any difference. So you'd have to re-roll both of them and get both of them under 5.
Yep, not worth the risk in my mind.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, he needs to get more successes than you.
He's got 5 successes. I've got 4.
Yeah, so basically you have to beat his successes, and every success you get beyond his will reduce the price by 5%.
And because he's got, I mean, to be fair, he's got Barter 5, Charisma 7, and he rolled 2 criticals. So, it's just look at the draw.
Yeah.
Can I spend luck to make him re-roll a dice?
Nope.
Damn.
Smart.
Nice.
Yeah, I just looked. I'm just like, all I got to do is get him to re-roll the 5 and fail, and I win.
You can spend the luck in order to give something beneficial, like in the situation. So maybe, I don't know, he feels sick, has to go to the shitter, and we can steal everything and leave for free.
No.
I don't know.
Not fucking rob him from the place on the first visit.
I mean, I'm fine with spending the money. It's alright.
Yeah, let's spend that. So I'll take the 60 out of my personal money. So it's 130 out of our caps. Well, we had 132, so we've got 2 caps left, plus the 150 they're going to give us for doing the job. Yeah?
Yeah.
Chris, what's the status? Is the status of a sawn-off shotgun the same as a double-barrel shotgun, yeah?
It's a double-barrel shotgun, but it has a slight difference to it in that the sawn-off mod, it's a barrel mod. Sawn-off. Remove two-handed, gain close quarters, so you can use it like a pistol in melee range.
All right. So it's 5 damage, spread, vicious, close quarters, inaccurate, but I can use it one-handed now, not two-handed.
Yeah, and its weight is at -2 because of the sawn-off as well.
Weight 7. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay.
It's preloaded with 2 whole rounds of 12 gauge shotgun.
I've got 12 whole rounds of shotgun shells.
Do some damage with them.
Sawn-off shotgun's really good. It's particularly your low levels. Sawn-off shotgun's brilliant. What's the damage of it?
5.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All right. So I guess we're all done here.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come on back anytime.
Will do.
Okay. You turn and walk out of the store. As you turn and walk out of the store, you notice something. Something is different outside than it was before.
Oh, shit.
There is there's another vehicle here that wasn't here before. Why are you doing... The vehicle's parked on the other side of the town, the town square, the circular square. And it's quite a big military-style truck, painted in green. It looks like it's in relatively good state of repair. There are 3 men standing next to the truck, talking to Victor. These 3 men are all wearing military fatigues and combat armor. This is quite high-end armor. They're all carrying what looks like military-grade automatic weaponry. One of them is standing talking to Victor. His voice is slightly raised, and Victor doesn't look very happy. As you come out of the store, their conversation comes to an end. Victor is walking away from them back towards the bar. Walking. He walks past you as he's walking past the bar. The three men stand and talk to each other for a while. They laugh, and then they walk towards the bar itself.
What kind of vehicle do they have?
It's a military truck. It's got a cab that will fit 3 people in it, and then it's got a big kind of open. It's got a canvas roofed open back on it.
Is there someone guarding the?
Nope.
The car. Is it open? Like, can I see what's on the back?
The back of it is open, and there's nothing in there.
I am going to look at the robot and go, come out of the way.
Oh, well, maybe there are guns here, but I see them
Yeah.
anyway.
Come out of the way.
Useless.
We're going to grab it, and we're going to grab everyone together and go, I don't know what's going on here, but looking at what they're equipped with.
Don't we still need to talk to Victor?
We probably do, but whatever that's about, looking at the truck and pointing towards it, I do not want shit at the door, and that's more shit than we can deal with.
You overestimate organics, but anyway, yeah. How are there people like loading up our truck?
So there are a number of people. There's 3 people that are currently moving backwards and forwards, taking boxes. They're placing them next to your truck. One of them doesn't look. One of them looks a little bit unhappy towards the dog.
Morg, we need to go. We need to let them be able to load that onto the truck. If not, we're doing it all because Good Boy's in sentry mode and won't let them touch the truck.
Okay.
He's been studying the sledgehammer, and he's like, kind of carrying it, but
good weight to it.
Yeah, but he's making sure that it's like just on his shoulder, but not, out. Now go to the truck.
Good boy. It's okay to let them load truck.
His eyes turn back to normal again. He looks at you. His tail wags a couple of times. His mechanical ears kind of prick up.
Good. You did good.
And then he'll pet him between the ears.
He lets you do it for about a second and then irritatedly moves away.
Well, I imagine Morg's hand covers like...
Yeah, it's like it's a huge green hand covers his entire head.
He's almost like a chihuahua to Morg. And then he'll put the sledgehammer in the back.
Okay.
Do you guys need any help loading the crates?
Now that the dog's not guarding it, the people that we're carrying boxes will pick the boxes up and start loading them onto the back of the truck for you.
All right. If you want, I can help them so we can leave earlier.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. One of them nods. He gestures for you to follow. There's a warehouse off the main square, and there's a stack of boxes outside it that they're basically moving.
Okay. Prometheus will just help them load.
Okay. It doesn't take very long. In all, there's 12 boxes. Victor, while you're doing that, though, you'll see Victor come out of the warehouse, followed by 4 or 5 people. They are also carrying boxes, and they're heading over to the military truck. There's quite a lot of them. They as you're working, you'll notice they maybe carry 40 boxes out to the truck. What's the rest of you guys doing while this is happening?
Just waiting for them to go. So talk to Victor.
Is there any more Is there any more stalls for like food supplies for the group that we have with us currently? That everyone who needs food for the journey preps and blah blah blah.
There are stalls that will sell food and etc. Yes. Basically, it's what Victor's price. Victor is effectively the main salesman. There are the stalls that are running are more aimed at the settlers themselves, but you can go to the stores and buy food etc. from them.
Right, I'm gonna look at Phil. I've forgotten your character's name. I'm sorry, mate.
Oh,
Ralph.
look you up.
Ralph. I'm gonna look at Ralph and go, Ralph, have we got any caps left to get some food for this trip round?
At the point we get paid, yes, but not right now.
Right, that means we're gonna have to go inside there and technically find out what's going on.
Victor is loading the military truck with the others.
Right, I'm gonna go over and go see Victor.
He puts a box in and turns to look at you.
I'm sorry to bother you while you're busy, Victor. Is there any chance we can get some of that cash?
Yeah.
You alright? No, you're not.
These people are they're
Costing you.
they are gouging us.
Okay. Let's just me and you go for a walk while we go get this cash where no one else can hear. Not make the situation worse.
He shouts some orders at the people, and they kind of pick up the pace.
Okay, and I'm gonna go over somewhere relatively private. I will grab. I'm just gonna try and say there's only one person I'm gonna bring with me, and I'm gonna look at Terminus, Tacticus.
Tarkus,
Tarkus.
yeah. Fair
Okay,
enough.
I got T right.
Your best buddies whose names you can't remember. Yep.
Terminatus, I'm coming.
Right. What's going on?
So he props up next to one of the buildings in the shade of. There's like a little awning at the front of the building, and he props up in the shade.
So come on, what's going on?
Have you heard of the 23rd?
New to the area, I've only ever heard of the Gunners.
I don't know the Gunners.
Over the side of the country.
23rd are some kind of. I'd say they were raiders, but they're far too organized. Some kind of military remnant of the US Army, I guess.
Somebody who got lucky 200 years ago survived. They found the gear and they're now a pain in the ass.
Maybe, I don't know. They come from sort of southeast of here, and they have spread all over the place. They have numbers, they have equipment, and they have the force to be able to roll this place if they want to.
Right.
They could take Battletown apart, kill everybody here, and take anything that they want to. The fact that they're not doing that means that they recognize that if they come here and purchase our food at a fraction of its value, they know that we can't not accept.
Okay.
They pay us a third of what the cost of this food is.
Okay.
Do you know where they're based on?
Yeah.
Could you pointing down on my map here?
He does. It is a place quite some distance away. It will probably take you days to get there. It is in a town called Muldra.
How often do these guys come here to coerce you into unsavory deals?
Maybe once every couple of months. I'm pretty sure they're doing this all over the place.
Do you get like a warning, or they just show
No,
up
no,
unannounced?
they show up. They just show up. Don't look. I haven't said anything about your place. If just
Okay, yeah. Okay, relax. It's not an issue. If they turn up, we'll deal with it. I get what you're saying. It's not as easy as just loading a bomb up in the back of the wagon that's going to wait a fucking month, wait a month to go off, or wait a week to go off and blow them up at sky
it's
high.
it's not worth the risk because unless you kill them all,
Yeah, then it's always going to be a pain in the ass. I get you. Right. Okay. Okay. Are you growing your own food?
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, we have a plantation and we have a fishing dock.
Okay. Okay. At some point, we may be able to help alleviate this and make a better deal or help something to make life easier. But right now, I haven't got a clue. So we'll leave this one alone for now.
Yeah, you wanted Caps to do this run.
You'd be so kind.
Yeah, no problem. He reaches into his pouch on his belt, and he takes out three small cloth pouches that he hands to you, and you hear them jingle as he does so.
Mm-hmm.
So once you've made the delivery, Wolf Creek will let us know that everything's all above board, and we will make sure that when the caravan arrives at Hope, your Caps will be with it.
No worries.
Is the caravan bringing the workbench as well?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. I mean, it'd be nice if we could get used to it before it goes, but it is what it is.
It needs setting up. It takes a day to set up.
Yeah, and Jed doesn't want to let us use his.
I didn't think he would. He's that's how he makes his caps.
Protective, yeah, I noticed when he was with what he was going to charge for some simple mods. So he must be skilled because he's a damn good negotiator.
He knows what he's doing.
How many days for the caravan to reach our settlement?
2.
All right. Fair enough. Well, if there's nothing else, we'll head off to Wolf Creek.
Okay. Good
Well,
luck, boys.
before we head off, we're going to get some food. But yes, we'll get prepped and we'll set off.
What do you need? I can arrange that.
I'm literally going to look at Ralph and kind of signal Ralph to come over, who is currently muted and head deep in something.
The other button.
Yeah, I'll wander over.
Right. Okay. Ralph, could you just have a quick chat with Jed about organising some food that we need for the run round?
Victor,
sorry. You know, whatever we need to feed me, you, group. I'm sorry, my brain has died. I mean, not that it worked particularly well anyway, but
How far away was Wolf Creek again? Like,
so if you have a look on the map, Wolf Creek is basically the same distance that you've just travelled to get to Battletown. So it will take you about the same time to get to Wolf Creek, and then about the same time to get back home again.
so we did it in 2 hours, right? You remember this correctly? Like,
Yeah.
we did 2 hours with like speed 2 out of 4 or something. Right. Cool.
Yeah, it's still like the midday, right?
It should still be
I think it was.
Kind of early.
I think it was 4 hours, but you spent action points to reduce it.
Oh, okay.
Sounds about right to me, actually.
Yeah.
Makes.
Did we also put up the little
we still-
transmitter thing yet?
Victor's taking it, and he's gonna
Okay.
he's gonna make sure that gets installed.
Okay, then we can leave, I guess. Right.
So, did you want food before you go? Was there a requirement for food? What do you need?
Food and water, I think.
How much? What are we talking?
I'm literally going to look at.
How many days is it there and back? There and then on to where we our settlement.
So it's 4 hours to get to Wolf Creek and 4
Yeah.
hours to get back from Wolf Creek to your settlement. So it will take you 8 hours in total without you reducing the time.
So let's
providing
say-
nothing goes wrong.
Let's say a day's food for all of us, yeah? Okay. So I guess 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. 4 days food, 4 days water.
Okay. 4. So that's 2 units of food that you need because it's settlement food, so it counts as two
Yes.
units of personal food. So that's 4 caps for the food.
Yeah.
And it will be how many? 4 of you that need water.
We've got dirty water. If we feed that to Good Boy, does it come out the other end as clean water?
2 units of dirty water becomes 1 unit of clean water. But if you feed the dirty water to Morg and Joe, they can drink it without a problem anyway.
Okay, so we've got 3 dirty water. So all we need is two clean water or 1 unit of clean water.
It's
10
okay.
I would get a couple extra clean water just in case.
10 cap. So it's 5 caps per unit of water.
So let's get 2 units, 10 caps of that.
14 caps in total.
I'll tell you what. I'll do it for 12.
Cool, thank you.
Sure, with what's going on.
It's in my interest to build a good relations with you guys.
It's also in your interest not to get fucking scrounged off by.
I'm not gonna. People aren't gonna starve because of 2 caps.
Okay. Right. And with that, I think we're ready to roll.
Okay. So you're all loaded up. You jump into the truck and you head off. I am going to need a who's piloting the truck.
I am, I guess.
Then I'm going to need a piloting check from you, then, please, sir.
Well, we have no AP, so
Let's hope this
Neither.
doesn't go wrong.
Crash on the track, please.
Don't jinx it. Fuck's sake, don't jinx it.
how many
Play games.
how many successes do I need?
Let's just roll it and see what you get.
I love that. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna use both of my luck points. Wait,
Before you
let's
do,
try again.
with that roll, it will take you 4 hours to get there, and you will get there perfectly fine.
What's the
I-
catch?
It took
No,
4 hours. to get
there is no catch. There is no catch. It will take you 4 hours to get there.
All right, great.
If you're happy to do that, you can leave it at that. If you were to get 2 successes, you could half the time.
What if I get 1 success?
It won't make any difference, and you'll get an action point back.
All right, 4 hours it is.
No problem.
Pro tip, gonna level up, replenish your luck, so might as well use it. Maybe.
So,
Just saying.
sorry, what?
Maybe if we finish the quest, maybe you'll replenish your luck points anyway.
I think there's some tough combat on the road, though.
Ah, okay, yeah, sure, maybe there is.
Tarkus has only 4 luck points max, so I'm gonna just keep them for a rainy day.
Excellent.
Okay, so you take 4 hours. And you drive to Battletown. From Battletown to Wolf Creek. Just going to take a quick pause there.